It's the best Scotland team in decades, and we are going to Euro 24. But unfortunately, we just completed a hat-trick. And no, our strikers are not scoring goals for fun. We completed a hat-trick of defeats. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And despite Scotland running wild at the moment, going to the Euros, playing the best and getting the best results that we have had under any manager over the past 2 decades, we are coming off a 3-game losing streak. Now, I've seen a lot of people say that we were wrong to arrange these friendlies against England and France, considering we did have Spain as well, and to play these 3 games in consecutive matches, that was a dumb decision, and I can understand that. Look, nobody wants to lose 3 games in a row. Nobody wants to have that sort of negativity, especially after we were doing so well, and there maybe was a possibility that we would need to win more games in our European qualifiers. So I get that with hindsight, maybe it wasn't a great idea, but still, look, I think people are getting carried away. At the end of the day, they're friendlies, okay, and we've lost against 3 really good teams, so I don't think we can be that disheartened. Plus, when you think about it, we didn't deserve to lose against Spain. We could have easily got a result in that game, so it's not like we've been blown away. Yes, we didn't really turn up against England, and yes, we lost 4-1 to France, and on paper 4-1 does look bad, but when you factor in last night's result and last night's performance, I don't think it was that bad. You know, we lost 4-1, but they're the world champions, for God's sake. France are a good team, and they could beat most people by 4-1. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that, you know, we were shambolic and France completely destroyed us. Were France better? Absolutely, France were better, but I thought we played all right. And what I really liked was the fact that Steve Clarke experimented a little bit. Now, people are saying France beat our third choice team. They didn't beat our third choice team. Like, that's just not true. I would say they beat our second string, but even then there was a few first team players in there, the likes of Jack Hendry, McTominay, you know, maybe Gilmore, you could argue. Some people prefer Adams up front as well. So look, we didn't have the strongest team out there, but it wasn't a third choice team, okay? It was a second choice team with a couple of first team players in there. Then second half, he brings on Sander Clark. Could you argue he's third choice goalkeeper? I mean, maybe. We also seen, I'm not too worried about the overall 4-1 result, because like I said, performance was pretty good. And if you look at the French team was very good. They started with Giroud up front with Dembele, Griezmann and Mbappe just behind them. So Jesus Christ, you know, that attacking 4, that's a good enough 4 to beat anybody in the world. So yeah, no, again, yeah, we lost, but most teams would lose to France, so I can't be too upset about that. And what I really liked was the fact that 2 players that I've wanted to see get game starts for Scotland over the past, like, I don't know, for however long, Gilmore and Ferguson. Now, you can argue Gilmore's played more games than Ferguson for sure, but Ferguson's form in Bologna, he's been really good. He's been tearing it up in Italy, and he's always been speculated for big moves, so it was good to finally see Lewis Ferguson get a chance for Scotland, and I think he played alright, and he's an option that we definitely have going forward. He's more of an attacking midfielder than perhaps we are used to, because I think that's where we lack options. A lot of our midfielders are good, but they're more central, more defensive-minded midfielders. I think Lewis Ferguson does offer us something a little bit different, and who knows, maybe in years to come, he can be one of our best cams going forward. So I'm happy to see Ferguson start, and I'm always happy to see Gilmore start. It was good that Gilmore got his goal for Scotland. I like to see that too, so look, I'm not too upset here. Yeah, we've lost 3 in a row, but I want to go to the Euros, and I want to do well in the Euros. I don't want to just go to the Euros and make up the numbers. I'm not going to the Euros to just simply see Scotland be there and get knocked out in the group stages and fucking go home. No, screw that. I want to see Scotland do well. I want to see Scotland advance for the first time ever past the group stages and into the knockout rounds. And to do that, if you're going to have a good Euros, if you're going to be somewhat successful and have a good run, you're going to need to beat some good teams, some decent teams. So yeah, no, for me, this is perfect that we're playing some big teams. Now, would I have arranged these would I have had all these friendlies falling in a row? I mean, probably not. I think it would have been ideal if we could have split them up a little bit, but you know what? It is what it is, guys. It's friendlies. It's not competitive games. It's friendlies. We've lost them. It's not the end of the world. Okay, the Spain game was competitive, but I mean, who cares? Okay, we've got Norway and Georgia up next. I'm sure that we'll get positive results in those games, and I think we can win both of those games, to be honest. I don't think Spain are going to drop points, unfortunately, so it looks like only second place in the group. But, I mean, let's be real. At the start of the campaign, if you offered us second place, everyone would have took it. We all would have took it. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend second ain't good enough. But I do think we had a really good chance of first, and we should never have lost 2-0 to Spain. It should be in our own hands. You know, we got very late into that game, 0-0, and we just shouldn't have lost it. And I don't think our goal should have been disallowed, to be honest. It should have been 1-0 up. But even from that point, we were unlucky to lose that game. We went 1-0 down. It was a good goal for Spain, but we did have chances to equalise, and that's what was disappointing about that. And then the second goal, so unfortunate. You can't really blame Hickey. You can't really blame Porteous. Just one of those things, guys. So, yeah, no, I mean, there's no reason to panic, man. It's no reason to get down, no reason to get upset and get angry and think that we are spiralling out of control. Far from that, you know, we're going to go from strength to strength. I expect us to get better. I think come next summer, we're going to be playing even better football, and I'm absolutely buzzing for the Euros. I think that we will. I genuinely believe that we will, for the first time ever, get out the groups, and that's without even knowing who we're going to get. I just think that right now, especially with the 24-team Euro, and the fact that in 4 of the 6 groups you're going to have the third place team go through, for me, I just think we're too good not to go through at the moment. I really believe that. Last time, a little bit disappointing, although we did get a difficult group, Croatia, Czech Republic, England. I think this time we will get through. Pretty much one win should guarantee you a third place spot, and I think we're more than good enough to get a 1-win against somebody. We've already beat Spain. We've already beat Spain in the qualifiers, and you know, we could have easily got a result against them in Spain. So I'm confident, guys. Just need to wait for the Euros to come along. Hopefully now we can finish our campaign with a couple of wins in the qualifiers. I think that would put us on record points, I believe. I mean, 7 wins out of 8 would be absolutely fantastic. In terms of win percentage, it would easily be the highest win percentage we've ever had. So, you know, we're making a lot of history at the moment. It's the first time that we've ever qualified for a tournament with 2 games still to spare. So, hopefully we can get our highest win percentage in the group and then go on to make history in the actual tournament itself and get out the group stages for the first time. So, yeah, we're playing great under Steve Clarke. I've no complaints. Bit disappointed, of course, to lose 3 in a row, but, I mean, it is what it is, guys. Back in the day, we used to lose 3 in a row and we wouldn't bat an eyelid. It was fucking normal. So, I'm glad now that we're in a position where losing 3 in a row seems like it's panic stations, because I remember times when Scotland losing games in a row just felt like the normal, and, you know, those were bad times. Anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Bean Fog Football here. Let us know your thoughts down below, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.